Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I have a car I think I've already covered, once again, slightly different version of it. So it is this one, and this one here is 1957 Dodge Custom Royal Lancer instead of the 1955 version I did earlier. That was not the custom version, just the regular. This one has the extended wheelbase over the other one, and it has the drag strip tires, and I believe the Hemi engine. I should probably take it out of the box. Normally I would do this before the video, but just remembering how disappointing that Yanko was. Here it is, in most of its 1957 plastic encased glory. This is how I normally have them when they're inside the case. Doors open, hood open, and you can see there, Hemi engine. This is also the SRT version of the car. In case you don't believe me, that is what the box says. Of course, they could be lying. Anyway, this specific car is not the same as what we would be covering today. It is, in fact, a variant of it, and as you can see here, the slightly important part will be here, Lancers by Dodge. And what we have here for today is another Lancer by Dodge. This is the R91 version, so that's the R73. It is 18 versions. Release is newer. Very slightly, you see there, Custom Royal, which I do not believe, because this one, being an SRT, they've obviously, it will tell you they've done some modifications. There are only 6,000 versions of this out there. There are 6,250 and 750 chase versions of that one. We'll just quickly go over this one and then some of the differences, because already I can see the wheel hubs and a bunch of other things. So this one is actually also 1957, but it is the D500 version. Everything else the same. 72nd casting of this year. It does have a few visual cues. Obviously the paint scheme is different. Just going to point that out in case people think I don't see that. I believe the hood ornament more or less is the same. The grille is more or less the same. We will go over some of the things, and also you can see there, the wheels, the rear wheels, are not the drag race version. They are just regular wheels, similar to the front ones, but not on the front axle, on the rear axle. And then obviously you can see this was made the 60th day of this year, 1527R, 70R, sorry, and 2024 cast lines, a Chrysler product. Dodge, obviously being a Chrysler product. And that is the basics of this car. I did see the Cadillac, the 62, but I wasn't really, I think it was like a beige or a blue. The one I have, the light sky blue one, is actually really good. I like that one. So I decided I have to really like it if I buy more than one, because then you're thinking to yourself, where are you going to be putting all of these? They're just going to pile up. So I will get it off the base, because that's the smart thing to do. Well, smart is different. Very different. So the D500, I believe, was the top trim level. They had, I believe, went up by odd numbers. But anyway, so here we have it. A nice black, highly gloss finish. Nice and clear-ish. You can see right through the plastic from the front and back. A little bit of bubble, but that's not to be unexpected. I was afraid that the hood ornament was damaged, but it appears to be just the way it is. And nearly identical. I do happen to like the accents to the paint job a little bit better, and that's going to sound weird, but the Dodge on the hood is much easier to read. I believe, though, they've fudged up the O. Yeah, it just says D G E, so that's unhelpful. In fact, it is. I did not see it from the outside. So that's what the O looks like when you use the Latin letters, D-O-D-G-E. And this one here is missing it, which is a disappointment. It's just right there. You can see where the O in Dodge should go, and it does not go here. So we have inserts for lights. We have there. It looks like a, I want to say Norwegian flag, but that's the insignia on the front of the car. The grille, nice, done. Chrome accents appear to be more or less even. Except for that O is going to be bothering me now. Anyway, you have custom Lancer. Sorry, custom Royal on the front left of the car. And I believe the insignia is the guy on the horse charging at the back. It appears to be that lance going through a shield right over the gas cap. Everything else here is done nice and evenly. Obviously the white stripe's not perfect, but it's better than nothing, and it rolls, so that's excellent too. Wings, actually I do enjoy, like I said, the paint. And see there, friends and friends, that's what the O looks like, should look like on the front of the car. But unfortunately it's just DDG 1957. There you have the D500 badge. 2 taillights, more or less even. I don't see any problems. Stamping seems to be okay. I don't know. There is the exhaust. So these exhausts are not chrome. On this version here they are. It's just the way it's been molded, and I do believe on that one, for some reason, it's part of the top here. I haven't taken it apart, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's part of the bottom. It's just chromed. So they are separate pieces. The bumper here is separate from the exhaust. It just happens to be chromed. So they did take out a little bit of extra effort on that one over there. Door handles painted silver, nice and relatively even. Right side, you see there the shield and the lance again, and custom Royal. Wheels appear to be more or less round and put into the rim properly. Back to the front. It does look nice. Perhaps I don't like it as much as the regular version, but that's fine. And you can just see here another issue. The exhausts have been stamped incorrectly. They should be straight out and not on that weird angle. So once again, this Dodge has been not quite as excellent as that one. From the top, it doesn't make too much of an issue. All you see is that. But if you look at it like this, with the chrome in the background, you can plainly see that it's not been done properly, which is sad and unfortunate. So we have here Dodge Royal Lancer on the bottom. Nothing about custom, nothing about D500. Everything else appears to be the same. 090. So is that the correct? I thought I read 060. Does that look like a 6 or a 9? It looks like a 6 to me. So they just, I don't know what to tell you. Arabic numerals. But here we are. It says 090 24 15 270R. Everything else is the same. So there we have it. Pretty much the exhausts are a problem. I'm going to try to forget that. And then the missing O on the front of the car. The two major issues with this vehicle. Which is not terrible. Like I said, that Yanko in the last one I think was done worse. Door doesn't want to open, and this one doesn't want to open. Oh no, that one is very easy. This one does not want to. So there we have it. Doors opening relatively well. I do like I said, the I'm just feeling, because these parts here don't appear to be filed down properly. You can just see there that little scab there of metal. I'm hoping it's part of the, once it's in the plastic case it won't matter, but it's a great way to cut yourself. I don't feel it on this one. Just the top of the wings. You don't feel like you're gonna cut yourself. I mean, it's aluminum and zinc. How strong could it be? All it takes is a little to do a lot. I do like the two-tone seats, so it does have that. Rather, except for the O and the exhaust, appears to be well done. If you're going to leave it inside, the packaging won't matter. I'm just here to tell you the qualitative aspect of it, not quantitative. You already know that from the box. They're only building 6,000 of these. Would I recommend it? Pick it up, look at the exhaust, and pick it up and look for the O. Simple. And last but not least, I'm going to pop the hood. And so the engine is extremely different. So I will give it that. Unfortunately, I forgot what the motor is in the custom D500, but it looks actually really well done. You can just see there, extremely different from the Hemi of the, what I believe is the Hemi. I think it is. Because like I said, this is the D500, it's not the SRT. So there you have the regular engine, not the regular, but the one in the SRT. And then that's the one in this one, the D500. So more or less, I traded this being very well done for the missing O, and everything else relatively in excellent condition. The car rolls very well if you're going to take it out of the package. Give it to your kids to smash. But the exhaust is weirdly done. I don't want to take pliers to it, so I won't. Like I said, it's probably going to be in its case, so you won't even, well, but I won't see it. And then as for the front of the car, they are absolutely identical. So there's nothing to worry about that. If you did not get yourself this R71 version of the car, sorry, R73, this one, like I said, if you have the option of more than one, and you see one with the O, one without the O, buy the one with the O. And then if you happen to have that, and it's normal, straight out, you can see this one almost made it, but this one definitely not. I could probably take pliers to it. I just don't want to damage it. You also get the custom Royal, which is a nice thing. The lance being broken on the back right of the car, which is entirely absent on this one. There's the gas cap, nothing with it. Custom Royal also absent. So honestly, if I had the choice, if I saw the missing O, I probably would have bought this one. I just like how it looks better, and you do get an entirely unique engine. So that's excellent. I didn't know that until I popped the hood, right? So sometimes you get surprises. And because they're cross-compatible, I was going to take it off the base to show everybody. But you see here how this thing is cut here. And it looks like it's been stamped. That's because when you have those wide wheels, they physically do not fit here. So they have a separate piece that they stamp at the factory. The ones that become this have the wider one, and the skinnier one goes on the one with the wider wheels. I personally prefer the uniform wheels. I don't like the drag race wheels. Unless it's an actual drag roadster, that's fine. But on an everyday street car, I wouldn't want the wider wheels. So there you have it, fancy friends. I apologize again, 12 minutes. But it's got some things better than that one, some things worse. This one was really well done. I do have a few complaints about it. I don't, actually looking at it, I don't enjoy the trim inside the vehicle. Pearlescent paint makes a difference to me. At least Dodge is spelled right, and the exhaust is done properly. So there's that. But once again, had I just looked at it, and now that I'm more aware, from the top, it doesn't look too bad. But a missing O is a missing O. So, and I'm not going to paint it on, absolutely not. Two-tone trim, likable as well. Like I said, the motor is entirely different. Also a good thing. So if you're going to go out, if you happen to like the Lancer, not a car I had heard of before this, but I'm happy I have one, now two, now three. I like the first one, I guess, and the third one the best. The middle one's good, just not as good. Even this one with the missing O and the weird exhaust, I still like better. Anyway, I apologize for that long-winded review. This is Thomas from Toronto. Thanks for watching, and until the next one.